Hey guys, I wanted to put out a couple thoughts I was just having that I think might help a lot of people that are starting to get into fitness and dieting. And the idea is basically, I was just realizing that my business is doing pretty good. I actually had to sit down and smile and realize that that I'm kind of happy with the way my business is running right now. Now, you have to understand, of course, yes, I do have such lofty goals, okay, and such huge, enormous plans for this business that I'd probably be locked up as a lunatic if I were to actually go ahead and just start talking about some of my plans. They're so huge. But the fact of the matter is, I'm actually, kind of happy the way things are going right now, okay? And it kind of reminded me of the feeling like I bought some new clothes recently, okay? I'm in a lean bulk phase, and I bought the shorts that I'm wearing right now and the shirt that I'm wearing. And I just kind of realized, you kind of like, grab your clothes, touch your clothes. Like the waist on the shorts that I'm wearing it's actually looser than it was when I bought it. I was kind of stretching, to get into it when I first bought it, but now it's actually kind of loose, kind of hangs a little bit around my waist. And, it's a little bit tighter around my thighs. The shirt's a little bit tighter in the chest and the arms. It's a little bit looser around the waist. So, here I am in a lean bulk, and I'm losing fat, but I'm actually building muscle, and this is just awesome. And once again, I have such lofty goals, okay, physically, not necessarily in terms of my physique. I basically just set strength goals and endurance goals and things like that, and and then my physique obviously improves. But I mean, I'm actually like not weak. I'm actually pretty strong. I'm actually in pretty good shape. So although I have huge goals physically, I'm actually kind of happy right now. Like I'm not ashamed of myself. I think I look pretty damn good right now. And that's the attitude that you really need to have if you're ever going to accomplish anything that you have to work towards. If you ever have to accomplish anything like especially business or especially fitness, a lot of motivational people talk about getting in shape, and a lot of them talk about making money, like Think and Grow Rich. Why is it like, is money so important? No, but it's just easy to gauge, and a lot of people need more money. It's the same thing as like, people are trying to motivate people to get into shape. Why? Because, well, a lot of people want to get in better shape, and it's easy to gauge. You're either stronger than you were, you're either, leaner than you were, whatever, more muscular than you were. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to make consistent progress towards a big goal, you need to really enjoy the journey, and you need to realize that it's not a binary 0 and 1, win or lose, you've made it or you haven't made it kind of thing. It's kind of like, like with business, for instance. A lot of people think, oh, it's going to take 2 years, for a business really to take off or something. Let's just put a number out there. But it doesn't mean that you're going to be eating out of a garbage can for 2 years. What it means is, you have like this process that you have to go through to build up a business or to do whatever. And, you're going to get better and better as you go. You're going to make more and more money as you go. My business, although I have these huge, lofty goals, my business is going to continue to get better. I'm going to continue to make more money, okay, as I go along. But I'm actually happy right now. And I'm excited for where I am right now. I'm excited that I'm going to continue. Like, I'm looking forward to the near future, not the future on the horizon when I've received all my goals. And, that's, like I said, that's the same thing that I'm feeling right now in terms of my physique, how strong I am, how I perform in the gym, as well as how I look, how my clothes fit. A lot of people set the goal that they want to, work out with, I don't bench press personally, I do dips with weight, but, let's say you want to bench press, 315 for reps, or you want to max out at 500 pounds. A lot of people think that like they suck because they haven't, gotten to 315, or they haven't been able to bench press 500 pounds yet. And it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, let's say, a lot of people, or let's be honest, pretty weak, can't even bench press one plate. They can't even bench press, 135. Okay? and they have a goal to be working out with like 5 or 10 rep sets at, with 3 plates with 315. Why don't you go ahead and just get up to like 185? Just go ahead so you could bench press 185 for 5 reps. It's going to be a huge difference, especially assuming that you're not fat. Assuming that you're lean enough that you can actually see the muscle you've been building up. When you go from like struggling with like 115 pounds, you're not even at one big plate on the bar, you're not even at 135, and then you go from there up to like 185, or God forbid you get up to 225 and start working out with that, it's going to be an enormous difference. It's going to be an enormous difference in your strength. It's going to be an enormous difference in your physique. It's going to be an enormous difference in your self-confidence. So it's not a matter of like, my life is going to suck, and then I'm going to wake up one day, I'm going to bench press 315 for reps, and my life is going to be awesome. It's like you're going to progressively get more muscular. You're going to get leaner. You're going to get stronger. Your muscles are going to grow. You're going to get stronger. You're going to respect yourself more. People who see you work out are going to respect you more. And you're going to become one of the guys who's pretty strong in the gym as you go along. And it's just going to get better and better. And that's the only way that you're ever going to be able to accomplish anything, because it does not happen overnight. It's like you always see the people that do like sit-ups in the gym or crunches, and then they go ahead and pull their shirt up and look at their abs. Like, are the abs there yet? It's like, no, dude, that's not the way it works. You don't really get abs from building muscle anyway. You get them from losing fat, but that's not the point. The idea is, if you go ahead and do a set of sit-ups and you go ahead and look at your abs and they're not there and you give up, you're never going to get there. So that's basically what I'm trying to say here. If I'm not happy to be earning, a little bit of money from this business, if I'm not happy to be earning enough to live on, then there's no way I'm going to be happy when I'm making like trillions of dollars a second or whatever. If you're not happy when you're, go from not being able to bench press one plate on the bar to being able to bench press, 185, 225. If you're not happy, if you're not like celebrating the journey, celebrating the fact that you've come so far, you're not going to be happy when you're bench pressing 315. I benched it one time, I maxed out, I want to do 10 reps at 315, so I'm still a piece of shit. If you're not happy for everything that you get, then, like I said, you're not going to be happy. First of all, you're never probably going to be able to sustain your motivation long enough to actually reach your goal. But second, even if you do reach your goal, you're still going to be unhappy. It's all about just enjoying the journey, enjoying the little successes. It's all about, the progression that you're making. So that's just something I wanted to say. No matter where you are, every time you make a little step forward, be happy. Let it motivate you to continue. And speaking of which, let's help each other here. Okay? If you want to, be the kind of person who can buy clothes that are not perfectly fitting for them, and you want to at the same time be able to lose fat and build muscle, so they get looser around the waist and they get tighter in the arms or the legs or the chest or whatever, you might want to check out one of my low carb cutting and bulking diets. I sell all 4 of them at the same time. 2 for cutting, 2 for bulking. They're all low carb, so you don't have to go in and out of ketosis when you switch from one diet to the other. And they're the diets that I personally use to get big, to get strong, and also to get really lean. So, like I said, if this is your journey, if you're trying to improve yourself physically, and if you're interested in doing it 70s style, Vince Gironda, Rio Blair style, on low carbs and high fat, you might want to check that out. So if you're watching this video on Instagram, go ahead and click on the link, Low Carb Cutting and Bulking, that's in my profile. And if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, just click on the link directly below the video. Otherwise, keep going, be happy for the progress you've already made, enjoy the journey, and I'll see you guys at the top.